I wish I would have started filming this before I did this, but I'll just tell you what I did. So I'm frying some pork chops here, and I think there's 5 of them. I already have them breaded. No wet before, it's just a light breading of flour. I have some hush puppy with onion mix in there and cornstarch, probably about 3/4 a cup and about a half a cup of that. Heavy salt, heavy black pepper, and spices. I use some garlic powder, some umami seasoning. I use some smoked paprika, some Italian seasoning. You know, make it flavorful. When I trained under Chef Holden, he said, taste your flour. If your flour doesn't taste good, it's not going to taste good on your meat. That made a lot of sense to me. So you can taste raw flour, you know, taste it. Make sure it tastes good. So that tastes good to me. I'm waiting till my oil gets up to about, I have a thermometer here. Let's take the temperature of the oil, turn the heat on or the light on. It's a shallow fry. I want my oil to be about 375 because it's going to be fast and furious. And we're almost there. Probably another just 3 or 4 minutes and we'll be there. And I'll start frying. Okay, I have everything set up. My breaded pork chops, my oil, and what I'm going to put my pork chops on. And I'm going to use either some tongs or a fork to turn them. I'm just going to use my hand right now to put them in there though. And just shake it off. I'll probably put 2 in there at a time. I have the temperature on. I'm going to turn it down to that's good right there. It's on 5.5-ish. So about 2 minutes per side, 2-3 minutes. About, well, 3 minutes or so on this side. I'll turn it over and probably another minute or 2 on the other side because you can see it's submerged. My oil is at about 365, so it's a good temperature. It probably was at about 375 or 400 when I put these chops in. So really you want it at about 375. You don't really want to go over that because you don't want the outside to cook before the inside does, but these are so thin there's really no worry of that. I'm going to take these out. Look how pretty those are. Nice, right? Crispy. And they'll be able to drain. Once again, I forgot to video this, but I have oil and a little bit of butter down very lightly. My silicone spatula has gone somewhere. So very lightly I'm making a roux. You can add some milk, make a gravy for the pork chops and the mashed potatoes. Don't want to let that brown too much. Add some milk. Stir quickly. Turn my heat down. Add some more. quickly incorporate that. The key is adding a little bit of milk at a time. With that one I almost added too much, but I'll be able to work that out. You hear me scraping? That is not good. But I got to get those lumps out before it comes to a boil, really. Turn the heat to very low. All right, all those lumps have been worked out. Add some more milk, little at a time. Work that in. Repeat the process. We'll see where I'm at with this one and taste it. You want it a little on the thin side at first because it's going to come to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, you want it to boil for about, or simmer, not boil, simmer for a minute or so to thicken. So you don't want it to be so thick when it does that it turns into a paste. Hope that made sense. A little bit more and I think we're there. Yeah. Okay, now I can turn my heat up a little bit. My heat was up a little bit too much. I've got to get a silicone spatula. This flour that I used was already seasoned, but I am about to taste this to see where we're at. Okay. All right, needs a lot of salt. Let's see if I can open this with one hand. Okay, I have a smoked salt blend. It's my brother and husband, so if there's any lumps, hopefully they won't mind. Try to switch to a wooden spoon now. If I can find one. Sorry, I keep doing that. All right, enough of y'all just watching me do that. And there we have it. I think that's the picture perfect meal. We have mashed potatoes with white gravy, some sweet English peas, 2 rolls, 2 fried pork chops, and I think my husband is going to devour that.